Good morning. We'll start with the refuge and bodhicitta prayers on the page number 4. Page number 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. 4, page number 4. Oh, Sanje Judan Zoje Jonan La Sanjo Bada Dana Jazanje Nagajan Zajemba Zananje Dola Banzara Sanje Dabayo. One time say English.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity in the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Nam Gadan Yambe Senjin Deva Dan Deva Dan Deva Donga Dan Donga Yadan Dava Donga Meva Deva Mandava Nera Jadan Jadan
May all mother sentient beings limited to space have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Mindrala. Lengen Jeda Ramjan Junsan Ju Ramjan Janzo Kengen Jurbeso Malu Loye Landen Berlana Tenyen Dogon Doje Zonda So Dalu Longjun Doba Jimji Da Pongan Jenjen Tayan Damaje Dada Zongwe Ngobo Jezego Beraja Danzin Kyawa Senjelo Medang Emen Tale Yondogen Yingane Zondo Dai Jeje Mingzilanda Nelo Mendanjo Perve Sanje Doba Senjelo.
An infinite array of worlds, each with 4 continents and the wealth of infinite oceans of realms. If I bring them all to mind and offer them without exception, please hold with compassion all the beings they contain. My body, enjoyments, and whatever I own, my aggregates, elements, and sense sources, my aspirations now in time to come, as well as everything I grasp as mine, by offering them all, may I be blessed with the end of self-grasping. Completely liberated from the bounds of real and unreal, transcending the names and attributes of arising, cessation, and abiding, coming and going, affirmation or denial. The supreme mandala is a natural state. When I offer it, bless me to attain the state of Buddhahood.
Om Guru Devanda Ganarana Manda Namo Nase Namda Lama La Nase Gaya Sajobamba Kansa Yondra Da Sovanda Kova Dondra Sa Senjela Ye Nava Zogaje Asa Jeme Jarve Do Jembe Madan De Seve Danye Gadenje Dowa Junje Ramboje Dasenye Jengane Sorwande Kunye Jengande Senjelo Sadene Jeme Nandande Londe Chuga Dobar Senjelo.
Namo. To the Guru, the utter purity of all appearance and existence, I offer all appearance and existence arisen from the primordial ground. I supplicate you, may the three realms be completely liberated. Please grant blessings to empty samsara from its depths. Lord, with 5 omniscient wisdom, crown ornament, kind one with loving nature, precious protector of beings, heart of all Buddhas, inexpressible by words or thoughts, I supplicate you from the core of my mind. Bless me from within the state of Dharmata. Bless me to realize this mind primordially pure and unborn as an unfathomable Dharmakaya.
O Sanje Namje Sambada Loye Seda Jadarva Jajan Toman Tebaye Jajan Kolo Gordo.
Please turn the wheel of Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings.
Good morning, everybody. Okay, tinta kazanke. Toda santu netani maran chupa koni. Shia yinsi detani chunin be konhong. Nan le prasar tantani. Sympathizers.
So I continually teach from yesterday's teaching about the offering. So you motivate that listening the Dharma.
Tene ta yinla dompa nami tene chupan boge yinla teres tene chupa dan jimba ni ta jipan ro cha de si yor koma la puna chupa yor oma la tene pa jina de jimba de tene danjin tan sana pa me chi de sanje ko song ja waris.
So in the 7th branch of offering, then today's teaching is part of offering, a branch of offering. So actually offering and generosity are same. Offering means to hire offer higher beings, and then generosity means dedicate lower beings. So these practice taught Buddha for pacifying self-grasping and greed.
Tene danga so marek palatine tene dami palatine dado zone lesa palatine tene kwan chamde yobares tene te da draba nam tabar se be chide tene chuba da jima song yobares tenga so ndoyong ala chapa men chuba bor gya yomares tene dada nga so chapa yosa te da pangwe chide tene chuba da jima song yobares.
So we are in the samsara because of ignorance, and then we cultivated negative karmas. So that's why we are cyclically exist in this samsara. So we have a desire, 5 the sin object of 5 sins. So if we don't have the desire or attachment, those object of 5 sins, then there is no reason to teach about the offering branch.
Tene tadanga soda zugda shorola chando yoris. Tene zo yabon dan kado yabo jingtong na dela lamsan chando yori karesena. Je lenkanto sona medo yabo dan dan medo rawo jingazo. Nga solo gohondo ngala gohondo samne. O tena yin kangwari tena yin kje da sora je zongzi ba kado yabo kanto je yuna. Tene dela lamsan chando yoris. Tene tena yin dani bola ngaso gawondo wa. Tene de yende tene tashin bola ga yore. De yende tene ro shimbola ga yore. Tena yi rizan jang bola ga yore. Tene de dala gawa da shimba jene. Tene de da tope chi de. Tene nyamsin pamila kangar da dongar. Pansami pa nyongo pa. Atende yongo yoris.
So we are attached. We are attached. Nice form and beautiful color and sound and taste and so forth. For example, if we go into some place and we see there are some beautiful flowers, and then immediately we think, oh, I want this flower. Therefore, we attached nice looking or nice form and beautiful color. And also we are attached sweet sound, melodious sound. And also we attach fragrance and delicious taste, and then smoothing of touching and so forth. So then we attach them, and then we fixate them. For that reasons, we working. We kept hard working for receiving those things day and night.
Okay, then ngaso pari shote tene. Dundo socha sama tene dani ba tashin bala chaku yorewa. Ngaso te nawa dala chanda rada mumpe su de bana ji. Tene na tela chanda pongwa me tontom. Je rola chanda nyamu jagyuzo luri zal chanda langbo jin damde sengzere. Ta te ngaso ma pari shote tene tondo te da tamje la ka da te la so la chaba yores. Te la chaba la tene so da chando ko yores.
So of course, our human being possess attachment to those things, but these animals, they also possessed attachment. For example, they have a desire or attach the melodious sound. For instance, some like a deer, a wild animal, they attached melodious sound, and also the and then the some beings they attached smell, so that's where then they die into the petals, and then some how to say, I think moot some looks like a butterfly. I always forget that. I think mouth they attach the fire flame, and then they die into the candle light. So some fish, they attach some testing, so then they killed by hook. And then elephant, they attach touching, so that's where they die into the mud. So those animals, they have attachment with those five scenes of objects. That's where they separate their body and mind, which means they die or kill there.
Okay, tente suzuda chero rizate sola deva mi pa maris deva yu zantin zambala ma sama tene bezun sike yoris yena ya da tamje neka zamlan thadok deva tok me zan da la chaba de hinba so banggo den sanje bangne den sanje ji gongpang ngondo lai me gongpang den tobe chi de den bego yoris.
So, of course, those the objects of five senses, as well as forms, sound, smell, and so forth. We receive some happiness from them. So that's where we can't say they are not cause of happiness. For that reasons, because some happiness occurs from them. For that reasons, in this world, everybody make efforts to getting those things. But through those object of five senses, they cannot produce the ultimate happiness. They produce only temporary happiness. So for those five senses of objects cannot produce ultimate truth. For that reasons, we are going to give up them, and then we are going to attain higher realms, the beings of higher realms, as well as the human and the gods and so forth.
Tene ta ji rola cha na tene aso ta che zuglo ji sama himbola cha tem te su ma zi ma bo su ka na te aso na yong go yora te ma zi ji cheben yin ka yora wa te de ka re na ta ma cha ba ma yin ba ren su sam je tene aso ta te ju go yore.
So our tongue attached taste. So that's where we attach those food. So if we eat too much food, sometimes we get sick. Or the more than that is it's possible we will die because of those food. So that's where when we utilize food, at that time we always keep balance, which means we don't eat too much and when we eat food.
Samba kami David Hundan joke, Toma me David Hundan joke, David Hundan joke then. And so Sama Deva Tobichi, the Joy, John Yura, the Tene Karina Tatelachi Chokipa, Sanjega song Yuri Choki, Nordin on the Chokipa song, Papa Nordon on the Chokipa the Tene, Papa Nordon Yura. Without it.
So that's where there is a scholar, his name is Khenpo. He said that the ants, they don't have legs, but they are running for the happiness. Some bugs, they don't have legs, but they're running for the happiness. And some ants, they don't have eyes, but they are running for the happiness. In order to all these beings running for the happiness. So that's where we all running for the happiness. But Buddha said that, that's where we are running for the wealth. But Buddha said that among the wealth, the excellent wealth is contentment. So in the seven noble the seven noble positions, among them the contentment is the excellent one.
Okay, then the lope back then now we mention himba bong in Naroba song do. Then Sir the Zuda so Kang Nang Yang Nang Chogarilla, Nang Rongarira. Then that's Sir the Nang Chutedal Shin a Chasona. Then some Dragon Goyozan. Then Tela Chayan Bango song you is.
So Telopa said, don't crave. Telopa said, actually, appearances does not bend us, but the craving or fixation bend us. That's where you should purify fixation that Telopa told to Naropa. That's where these outer phenomena, as well as forms, sound, when those things appear, we are going to pacify our attachment or fixation.
Oh, then that Berman Chang Tonki, that they in Tama. Tonkin te so yan Lama Aboa and te la konne cha yung du tin kap ken te da ka ran lu so la nin ka yu na yang te da pang ko na te ni pang ma to pa ta ten de chi chang do yu res te yin na so tie wa mang bo she la te dan zin pa kya la kon ba yu de te chok chin bo je yu sa de ten nin do yung a cha ba pa anjo le la yu pa ma res yin na yan le la me ba Maris and the Yak of me Baris. Gang and then as what you drink in the Chapa Chapa the Himba Bango Yores. Then Jasela and Adam Suncho Song and Pandoa. Then I is.
So, for example, the alcoholics and also somebody drink cigarette. First they drink alcohol or chang and cigarette, and then after they become familiar, those alcohol and cigarettes are the related their life. I mean, they sometimes they killed those people, but they cannot give up them because they become familiar. Likewise, we are become familiar with those the five objects of five sins. That's where we cannot easily give up them. We cannot easily purify them. But we say, oh, this is not easy to purify. This is not easy to give up, and then just we stay. That is not okay. So we should try to purify these because we are Dharma practitioners. So in the 37th way of Bodhisattva, verse number 35, it says, when disturbing emotions become habitual, it is difficult to reverse them with antidotes. Therefore, the master of mindfulness wields antidotes as weapons and destroys disturbing emotions such as attachment the moment they start to arise. This is the way of a Bodhisattva. So that's where when we give rise attachment and fixation, then our mindfulness need to understand that, and we are going to purify them. This instruction is in the 37 way of Bodhisattva.
Dewa Thomas and Reva. Tedala Dongar Yungaris and the Tela Topa, didn't read all the thing in the Pansami bar, but in the son of Shevata Deva Tomatopa. They didn't just sell Alina and Ranjibanada. They need dry solar, needs solar, to touch the dry solar, she down Madame Barsona. The nature Ranjink some Shevata Deva Tomatopa. Tene Jula, legend Nambia, Zeland Takata, Karela Goro, Lander Canete, Sir Lalin, Tom Lalin, Sim Rapata, Rawa, the Chandra Yoris, and anybody.
So we attached disciples, and we attach wealth and children and husband and wife, and so that for that reasons we always have hope that they have some happiness, and then we always doubt or nervous fear or anxiety that they get some suffering. For that reasons, in the 37 way of Bodhisattvas, page number 2, page number 10, verse number 2, it says, attachment to loved ones steers you like water. Hatred for enemies blazes like fire. In the darkness of ignorance, you forget what to adopt, and what to avoid. Abandon your homeland. This is the way of a Bodhisattva. So we naturally give rise attachment towards our close ones. So that's where then we cannot experience happiness, and also we are not aware about the karma cause and the effect. That's where we cannot cultivate good karmas, and we cannot avoid to cultivate negative karmas.
Danzin Pangba Parana Jimba Savalona Mesite Tenida Danzin Mesona, Tene Jimba Tanchuba, Tennessee go Samaris. Teda Chuba, the Jimba, Danzin, the Senan, so you do. Tene Sanja Jimmy Para the Simba. That Tennessee Lago Yoris. Tene that. That Sanjay Jimmy Para the Simbari to the Tachi or Zambel and the Mum one point and Tricom Jimapondo, Sanjay Jimbatan. So what charm doa the Kandajarisina, then Sanjay Lachi, Darden Simbaka law, then the Maidzan, the Ne dancing Japara the Simba, then Jumba Jula, Jazogolo, Karina, Bonsanyo, Sadu. Then Jimmy Para the Simpanao. Then out go Jirua. That's the song of the Kana song.
So Malarepa says there is no practice of perfection beside purified self-grasping. So that's where if we don't have self-grasping, that is, then we don't want to practice generosity and practicing offering, because these purifies grasping is this to offering and practicing generosity. These are the antidote of grasping. So that's where Buddha completely purifies the grasping. So then for that reasons Buddha practice the perfection of generosity and unsurpassable offerings. One things that if a Buddha possess the perfection of generosity and unsurpassable offering, then Buddha isn't rich. Then why it happened that one maybe things like that, but Buddha he completely purified the self-grasping conditions. So for that reasons, then Buddha has nothing, no any single problems that without wealth and held these possessions.
Okay, then Jimbo over the Donson Yindi, Tinaso, Jumba, Simjin Tamjila. Jimba Dongin, Sambil, Sente, Gaduina, Gawame Bayuna, then Jimbe Sem Yubata. Taking in Latin Jimba Don Coca Sona, then Gawatan, Toada Jibe. Jimba Don Togo Yoris. Then tell a comba Churchina, then Rang Luta, Padan Chuma. Jimba Don to Bata, Sanjin Namdala. Then Hako Gris.
So the definition of generosity is giving something to the sentient beings. So that's where you always keep this this motivation that I'm going to practice generosity. So if you never separate from this motivation, then one day you have opportunity to practice generosity. You enthusiastically you can practice enthusiastically or happily you can practice generosity, and then increase this practice of generosity. Then one day you can practice generosity, or one day you can give one's children or wife or whatever you possess. You can practice generosity. So about these, you can understand through Buddha's life stories.
Nazok Medokang Inari, Mana Sarchik Tuna, Tela, Tenin Chuba, Jimba, Samkin, Tendaji, Samotongshina, Tela, Tendaji Yuris. Tene, in the Tene, Chubala, Tene, Messenger in Chuba, Dan, Ijitrupa, Chuba Song Yuris.
So, if you can find a single flower, or you recite a single mantra, if you offer, actually you have the motivation of practicing generosity, then you can generosity those single flower or single recitation of mantra. And then this offering has three categories, which are the you offer real substances, or and then the second is you can offering imaginary or these visualizations. Two categories. Yeah. Yes, sir. Enjoy it. Oh, sorry, two categories.
Musun Jova ran the Kanyu Bambova. They Yijitrabatan rank loyal member to Teres. In his songs by Drani, by Trashan Baroma or Sanjan Pateda, Conchoka Yundin Timbagone, Chupamber Teres.
So, real substance offering means whatever you possess, those things you offer. And then the visualization offering, that means then you can visualize those things, wonderful things, and then you visualize that those things offer to the three jewels.
Okay, then that Zambit Landana, Ranzon Ketin, Chubitze, Yuris, then he shot Nimada Dawa, Lord of Tijim Dupu, Nobu Meton Nazo, Sandok, Da Karalatani, Chubaka Yobzendrao, then talk of the Jamso, the young and Yinga Yuris, then the Mibala Yobarti Sango Yomate, Lord Land on the Tene, Conjoke Yuntin the Tene, Chubaka Yuris.
So, in this world, there are amazing natural offerings. For instance, in the East, there is the sun and the moon, and the south there are the fragrances and different kind of fragrances. And then in the west direction there's beautiful flowers. In the northern direction there are the snow mountains, oceans, and so forth. So these actually, when you offer that, the offering from mind means it does not mean something there isn't existing, but you just imagine them and offer them to the three jewels. It does not mean that. You can image those four directions, positions, and then you offer those things to the three jewels. That because they are real existing.
Oh, that's then it that say Chuba, then it Tomon get you your to Chuba, linger rub and Chuba, Chubambrava. Then in Nangan Chuba, that is on Lonjo than Cheba, Simon Chuba, then it on them Saja Chimbo Gomba. Raise.
So then their outer offering is over commonly utilized that for directions, mountains or Mount Miro and so forth. And then inner offering is one possessed something like those wealth and so forth. And then secret offering is the ultimate truth of Mahamudra.
Okay, then Taron saying Chupala, then it Dadus on Mobota. Then it Nagan Chupala, Lu, Kasala, Lun Chupa, Saman Chupala, Simjina, Sanda Hinji, going to tender just on those.
And also there's another way to classify those offerings. So outer offering is the one possess those wealth and so forth. Then inner offering is kusala practice, which is one offering one's body and so forth. Then secret offering is generate bodhicitta and compassion and so forth.
Okay, then it Joba Rinpoche, Kusala, then Chuba Tetini, Garchen, then son Uncle Sozo, Tam Chodo Chuba. Then it's on your list, then kusala zena da chik tambo da mare tambo kora tenda china ni sa jogalo tan ko yobse mina ya tani kusala nyamlen sin tenda sen tani sonan ko so jachin boje zo yo tani so yo res.
So Lord Jitin Sunggung taught about kusala offering. So this offering is through this kusala practice. There is one can practice. One can accumulate great merits. So actually, the kusala means that a beggar who doesn't has some wealth, but then one has a special method to accumulate merit through this kusala practice.
Okay, then the that's some you but that's something la yimba. Then the Rinpoche tapas sondo then sambada hinje gona then sanje chuba yong ro yori rang dip yong yong ro yori then simji ma bola then pen thon yong ro ko then sambada hinje che juji hingbo in the tender che nyamle nang de na ngdo ba.
So then secret offering is compassion and bodhicitta. So His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche often said that the practicing compassion and bodhicitta, that is offering to the Buddhas, and then this practice is confessing one's breakage samaya, and then this through this practice, it greatly benefits all sentient beings.
Okay, then the da yang san chu ba then ngjo ye zhe nang chu ba mi ra dong san san chu ba dong ni gong da den da jie song lo si dong na yin la dong ba de da song nam je so sa ba ta yin ba le si song nam je so sa ba la den de wei yi ji so ng de jor yong de then san je gong wang to ba jor ba le si.
Also, the outer offering, there is says outer offering is these substances and those forms and so forth. And then inner offering is amrita, rakta, and torma, and so forth. And secret offering is emptiness. So through this practice, then one accumulates merit, and then these practice become the cause of enlightenment.
Okay, then the da ne lo sa ja chen bo de dong tong na then den tong wa de then guang ba si ba la then jin xi da ba yu zong zhe ge guo ne tong ne guang ba me zi ba song zhu ma na song tong ne guang ba me zi ba so de den na yin tong wa de gong ne then nyam se le ne then min sa ne la zhou guo na yin then nyam se le ne then san ji guang ba to go ge yore.
So the ultimate truth of Mahamudra. So one realizes the ultimate truth of Mahamudra, and then after one gain this realization of Mahamudra, then one should continually practice, which means one should become familiar on it. Otherwise, if one realizes that the realization of Mahamudra, then if one does not become familiar on this, then in the 7 verses of Thara says one realizes the realization of Mahamudra, but one does not become familiar on it. So that's where, for example, we take some medicine and then we recover from disease. Likewise, we gain the realization of the Mahamudra, and then we should attain Buddhahood.
Okay, then is number two Mulana. Go back cheaper pubin chokun, Java Dalan, Chuper Chile. So you are in another one, river. Then the thing, just like don't like ba, trash and ba, go back cheaper than Timbergon, Juba Perna, then neck up Sesu one time. Jeba, Samaya, Zonzikin, selling me. Jordan Timbergon, Devin Jungo Yoba is.
So in the King of Aspiration, it says it's a beautifully arrangement. So beautifully arranged, we should offering through beautiful arrangement. So through this way, we offer those things within beautiful arrangement, and then these produce the merit, and those merits then those merit become those merit produce longevity and so forth in this life, and then these merit also become cause of enlightenment.
Okay, the Tanchuba Camp Capsule, go back cheaper pounds with the Tanga Bonshaba Mayan, but the that time Jetani, Cuba Yabusi, Tended the Sena, Cuba Yabu Seni, that Gangayano was Shamna, the name Maggie Naganton, oh, Tender Yabuchi Shando son. They didn't want to be Magin, Magina Ranjinga, the knee they back a ghost about that. The Nisonans of John Rogayoris. Then Jervala tended in the Rana Sona about me, but Tokayoris.
So when we offering these offer things, we should arrange nicely. If we and don't just put together all of these things in the altar or something like that. When we offer those things, make a very nice arrangement. And then if we do that, then other people who possess faith, they see and they rejoice. And then the also some who see those beautiful arrangement, then it opened their doors of faith. Through this power of merit, then we accumulate merits for benefit of oneself and others.
Tene, Nanchuba, Jam, Matsawana, Yin, Goata, Tobata, Jatra Soda, Ranga Jesimbe, Ranga Jentro, Renyang, Dong, but Tremajamba so, Perna, then so about Sandro Yuris. Then thanking Samadhi, so do, and then that thanking Samadhi, that end of Chugo, your studies.
So the the cause of this offering thing is actually the if we offer some unclean things, for instance, we offer something which we stole from others, or some we take away from forcefully from others, and also sometimes we deceive we lie or deceive those people, and we try to get those positions, and we get them, and we offer these things. Or some looks not colorful or ugly, and then the smell is not good, and kind of those things, if we offer, then at that time we cultivate negative karma. So that's where in the smoke offering says we should make clean, we should offer clean things. At the same time, we should make clean them, or purify some dirt and so forth.
Okay, then the talking so bar java song and what in Sanki Sama Java song you do. Then it's that Josama. That thing that which in Chugo is. Then they in the rang Jotu and Donet, Deba, Yichi, Conjo some Yundin Timber gone, Medo Ganji, Junari, Ganjin Chuna, they Sunam, then it Julian Madame, Julian de Basher.
So there isn't it says you should offer unclean things with and also making unclean clean them. But it says you should offer clean things, clean things, and also you make clean them. So that's where it's depend how much you have offered things. But you offer these things. For example, if you have a single flower, then you can offer this with a clean, pure mind and making them clean and offer them through pure mind and make clean them when you offer them.
대양 랑지보 마이 바택바신 베sem지단 dinna 대외장 대외장 소나다 피움 된 주지메랑 바레 주 칼라랑스 되네 sem진 탐제 상 마제 바 소남세 메시바 한 전전로 요레스.
So that's where this when you offer those things, you don't think these things offer to the three jewels for the sake of only you. But if you think these offering things are for all mother sentient beings, then until those sentient beings attain Buddhahood, this merit will not exhaust.
Okay, then tamba tata tene ngaso jumbar ta mayo sakin chuba shando yuris nabden ten chuba nabdun tene ta argam pa den pube zone tene ten ta ngaso chuba ma bondo yora te kapso laba ke tene chu saja bena tene luje lu chozo de yuris.
So, in generally, we are offering 7 branches of these offerings. So, at that time, there is whenever you offer those things, or sometimes we have practicing different sadhanas. So, in these sadhanas, there has argampadan and so forth. At that time, there is a hand mudra. So, if you doing this hand mudra, at that time also you accumulate great merit.
Then da argam zenan dana jisendo ngasoke. Argam.
So at that when you say argam, then you do like this hand.
Then 동양 연사 예시. 아 동양으로 하면 조용.
So this is for drink.
Argam sin dana then drink, right? That take regular rangla jorba thoba. Sunam just jorba.
So this fruition is, if you do this during the recitation of argam, you do this hand mudra, and then this fruition is you receive wealth.
Sajachi na juba pon nabdeng pon tane suna thogo yoramri.
Nabden samasuni.
다 간단하게 argan 중요로와 중요 보는 jorba thoba 샤설 보는 묘모가 자동 해와.
So then during second water offering, you practice water offering like padam. At that time, then it purifies the heat of afflictive emotion.
then 매도 보나 도리가 용디 동탑성도.
So when you practice offering the flowers with prepare, at that time, this fruition is you attain the seven parts of high realms. You receive the quality of 7 qualities of high realms.
Yeah, argams like this. But then prepare is like this. Open, prepare. Dupe perve, sibit donga shiva.
So when you offering dupe offering and do this hand mudra, at that time it purifies suffering of the samsara.
Dupe aloke perve lo marik momba trova.
And you do like this hand mudra and offering the lamp or candlelight. At that time, it purifies ignorance.
Ginde ndendavena na tacha perve chunyi tung tobar sipa.
So when you do this mudra of Gende, at that time if you offer another water, at that time at that time you gain the realization of Dharma Dhatu. When you do the mudra like this and recite the Nevede, at that you offer this sharze or food offering, at that time this fruition is you get the food of Samadhi. When you do this mudra and then recite Shabda, at that time you offering music. So at that time then you get a melodious voice of Buddha.
Singing zone, get us up on the yet on that end of chick. Sambaso Matana dan get Jimbo. That energy top journey.
If you immediately will not attend this, receive the melodious voice of Buddha, but then you will become like a famous singer in America. Name is Tsangba. Garchen singing.
America,
there in America there is a famous person. His name is singing, and then you will become like this.
Okay, then the Takata Chuban have done that. Hima Jakarka, then Kumdun, the Indian shop capsule, Lusatan to be gone at any. Need have cheated Umbaka song Shavatenda.
So this 7 branch offering is traditionally it occurred from Indian king system when they some kings invited other guests. At that time they do that. So that's where Buddha utilized these for practice Dharma, because these things are easy to find when we practice.
Okay, then Tetaran Chuba than Jimba, La Zumba, then Zumbe, Devutani, then Neluk Saja Chimpon, Hongsona, then Tam Chuba than Jimba, then Tenego is Samaris, the Teni, Neluk Saja Chimpo tell Mandu, but Nichang Samaris, Teni, Chuna Malu Sakina, Sajikangamana, Chuna Malu Terama de Misondua. The Nero Saja Chimpo Tongjang Denaten, Telan Chupa, and Jimba Tantani, Sama Sangro Yosaris.
So, kind of this practicing of offering and generosity, these are the included the intrinsic awareness of Mahamudra. So, in the Kangjis of Mahamudra said, there is nothing. Every phenomena are included. The Mahamudra realization of Mahamudra. There is nothing single phenomena. How to say the outside of Mahamudra realization.
Okay, the Takata Janhibote, the that. You're not doing so. Yours, then the Tani, Tanchupa, and Jimba. Then Yina Domba Karayina dead. Tamchi, then the Saja Chimbo, Nero Tobarsi Bak. Tam Cho the Chobai race. Then Nelo Tondam get Nelo Manhonga Pardo, then Naso Sosa, Devajamala, Zongo Yores. The Zumba Caps, then Konishuba Nanji, Simjin Tamja Sanja Topa Chid, then Yungai Sungevala Gun, then the Sena, then Sonanga Jachin, what you thought of Yuba, then the Jahako on those, then the Tintana Tan Yogi.
So, in brief, the the essence of offering these 7 branches, for example, offering and practicing generosity, all of these things are a method to realize the essence of Mahamudra or realization of Mahamudra. So, for that reasons, until we attain Buddhahood, or until we gain the realization of Mahamudra, we should continually practice the offering and practicing generosity. And then, so we should practice them until we attain Buddhahood through our body, speech, and mind. And then we will stop here today.
Okay, then Tatanang Marihu Shabatetini, Tajik Pinhondo Yuna, Tini told in the Injotan, Tinan, that Pinhondo Mina, Tini Gongarshia Ins, the Tangaka Tenzin will love Shaba Mayimba, the Sanjik songs of Shabake, them and Yak sort of ten out Mar Shabakor sayings, and the Todiologies.
So now what I taught, if there is some benefit, then please keep it in your mind. And if there is some make some mistakes, then I apologize that. Actually, these teachings I don't teach just what I think, but I bring these things from Buddha's teachings.
Okay, now dedications, dedication.
Page 29. Glorious, holy, venerable, precious, kind root and lineage lamas, divine assembly of Idams and assemblies of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, heroes and heroines, Yogini and assembly of Dakinis, dwelling in the 10 directions, please heed me. By the power of this vast root of virtue, may I benefit all sentient beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of desire, hatred, ignorance, pride, and jealousy not arise within my mind. May thoughts of fame, reputation, wealth, honor, and concern for this life not arise for even a moment. May my mind stream be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through that may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinity of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. Even at death, may the torment of suffering not arise. May I not die with negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong views. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of the mind at such and in the pervasive clarity of Dharmata. May I, in any case, gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra at the time of death or in the bardo.
Okay, thank you so much. See you next time.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much, Abu Lama. Thank you very much, Khenpo Tenzin and Anila. So today actually concludes the session by Abu Lama on the teaching on the Kylkhor ritual offerings. And the group here would like to offer our appreciation to Abu Lama and giving him a little token of appreciation. Thank you very much, Abu Lama, for all your teachings and kindness for these 2 days.
Thank you.
Thank Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the next session would be with His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche on the teaching of Samadhi and empowerment. If you have any questions, please be reminded to write them down, and we can pass it to Ina. And also a gentle reminder, please be here before 10:30, because we know from yesterday that Rinpoche is always here early. And the other very important part is that please ensure that your mask is on when you come into the temple later. If you don't have a mask, there are some masks available outside at the door itself. And a gentle reminder again to ensure that your mobile is on silent mode. Thank you very much. See you later.